Hi, and welcome to Stefador's Jewelry and More. And I was already laying in bed and I couldn't quit thinking about my Sam's bead box and how I couldn't wait to get my hands on some of that product. So I started playing with some components and, well, some beads, and I started creating some components. And then I thought, why not share it with you since I'm already in the middle of it. Let me just zoom in a little bit. Let me back that off, put that right there. Maybe you can see. I'm already into this bracelet. I'm loving this bracelet. The only problem is I think it's too long. I added this little ring because I wanted to showcase this double A smooth shell bead, and because they're so beautiful, but in order to make it look right, you got to double it, right? Well, after looking at everything, I'm thinking I might be just a little bit on the long side, but I'm going to probably go ahead and complete it and see. And if it is, I'll probably be taking these out because it already looks long to me. I've got a thin wrist, and this thing is already, this is my center point. The anchor is my center point, and it already wraps around perfectly if I had a clasp. So I already see that I'm probably going to have to take out that beautiful shell bead, which I really don't want to do. The only thing I can think to do at this point is do an asymmetrical bracelet instead of a symmetrical bracelet, which actually I don't mind. But I don't know how awkward it would look if I just take that out and then attach this to here and then let that be it. I don't know. I did make a component myself to create the clasp for this. So this little piece right here is a component I just created so that it would work, because this is how I wanted to showcase these the table cut bead and the anchor. I didn't want it to be where they're, you know, like this on the bracelet. I didn't want them to be like that on the bracelet. I want it to be like that. So this is how I created and thought it would be interesting to do. So I'm making little bars. These are little seed bead bars, spacer bars, cubes with the little cubes and check glass. So I'm thinking now that I'm kind of reviewing it with you right now, that I'm going to go ahead and have to take that out just because it's too long. I love it though. I don't know, asymmetrical might work. I'm going to leave it for now, I think, and continue on my quest, and then see how long it really is, and then see if I want to create a asymmetrical by leaving this in and not adding to it and just finishing it off. It still looks like it's going to be too long for me, but we'll see. Let's just put this in time lapse, and I'll show you what I'm doing here and there. I think that I will. My light died out on me, so just bear with me. I'll do my best here. This is the 24 gauge antique brass wire. I'm going to go ahead and get my nylon pliers out and straighten it out, give it a little hardness. There we go. And then I'm going to take this and This is probably about a 6-inch piece. I'm going to go ahead and take this and do a little swirl, if you would. And I hope you can, let me just move this out of the way. So quit focusing on that. I want to make it about the same loop size though. So about right there. And then I really need to make sure that they're a little more even. So let me just back it down here. Let me straighten that back out. I'm so sorry if I'm not making any sense. It's late. I'm always late trying to do something, but all right, so I want to even it out a little bit, and then I want to make it small, little loop here. Back that out just a hair. And I want to keep the wings of this fairly even so that I have room on both sides about the same, like that. But I'm going to make this just a hair bit smaller. Doesn't need to be very large. There we go. And then I'm going to take that and hold it here, and then I'm just going to twist. Twice. Now I have my clasp loop so that when I connect this, it'll work. I'm so sorry about my lighting. My little bulb was, I was using it before and didn't think about it, so my lighting's terrible now. Now that I decide to record, my light goes out. I might have to pull my lamp out because my other light's creating too much shadow. All right, hang on. That's better. I had to pull my lamp out. So what I did was, well, I better make sure of what I did. I put a seed bead next to each one of these, but we're just going to do it one at a time. And a seed bead. I've got the cube. I can't see that hole. There we go. Okay, the seed bead, the cube, and the seed bead. And then I did my little shell, and these are drilled, the holes are drilled on the side. I like that to be my front. That's a pretty shell. And then I'm going to put my seed bead on this side, my cube, well, I tell you what, my eyes really are blurry. I can't see them holes. Hang on. And then another seed bead. Okay, I got it. Terrible, I know. So then what I did was I did another loop, and created a circle. And since this is a 24 gauge, it does not go back through there. So what I had to do was do a little wire wrap right here. So that's what we're going to do again. We're going to do a little wire wrap. Let's see. It's a little tricky, and I'm a little more tired now. And I just created this little design tonight, so I'm having to rethink it again, like before. You want to make sure that you've got your beads tightened up good enough. And then I'm just going to create a loop. I'm going to fit it through that hole, and then I'm just going to wire wrap it on itself. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here. That might be a little too close. Okay. Basically tying a knot around that metal. I'm just creating a wrap around itself right here. Go through it again. Just giving it a couple of wraps. This isn't really a tutorial. I mean, like I said, I just created this whole little component here. Oops, sorry. And then I'm going to wrap this one on this side by coming back up through this center. Get my little needle nose pliers here to pull it taut against itself. So basically, I'm going to do that one more time. I'm going to take that, wrap it around behind through the hole. I'm just making a couple of wraps around the seed bead and the shell just to give it some stability, and pull it taut. And now I have a partial component, and just so that you see what I'm doing, this is what it looks like. I just basically created a circle and wire wrapped it right beside the shell. And now I need to make my little attachment loops. So how did I do that? Oh yeah, let me get my round nose pliers. And I'm basically going to wrap this around. Oops, I didn't show you that. Okay. Basically going to take that. I'm trying to stay in frame here. Bend it back, wrap it around, twist, come back. So now you have your typical loop. If you can see that, like that. I'm going to make it just a hair bit smaller. They don't need to be big. Let me try to keep it somewhat like this one. Yeah, I had them real small. Let me go even smaller. So I'm going to put this and make it smaller. There. Something about like that. I hope you can see that. And then I'm just going to hold that, and I'm just going to wire wrap it a couple of rounds. And now I have my attachment component loop right there. And I'm going to do it again on the other side. Take that. wrap it around itself like that. Make sure it's small. And then I'm just going to do a little wrap loop around it. A wire wrap around that. And there you go. That is the little component that I have made. I'll just snip those off. Those little arms will be snipped off. So there, you can see it now. I've just made a little clasp to attach to the other side of the bracelet so that I can attach my bars to it. So I'm going to snip those off. I'll be right back. And there it is. Isn't that cute? And you can choose which side you want to use. I'm going to use this side because it's pretty. And then of course you want to make sure you've got those sharp edges squished down. Either side. I like this side better from the way the wraps are, but I meant that shell to be the, yeah, I'm going to make that the front. I like that. I like that shell. So there's my little component. Maybe I'll make a better tutorial or something on that little component. So super stinking cute. Okay, moving forward. I just wanted to get that out of the way so that I would have it once I did the rest of my bracelet here, so I can take a look at everything. Yeah, it's gonna be weird without that piece right there, but I'm thinking I'm gonna leave it like that. I don't know, that might be weird though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take that component out, I think. I didn't want to do that, but I think I'm gonna have to do that. Well, let's just do it and get it over with. Okay, I've taken it apart. I hate losing it, but it was just too much. And I think I've made the right decision now that I'm looking at it with the little bars that I've created. I think it's perfect, and it focuses on the beads themselves. It doesn't take away. So I've got the table cut anchor with the Picasso finish, and I've got the table cut Picasso wheels, and then I've got these the swirl rondelle along with the other little blue mix there, and I got to make the little bars to go here like this one. So I'm basically going to be mirror imaging. I hope y'all can see that. My eyes are a little blurry there. So I'm hoping my camera's not blurry, but my eyes are. So I think that's going to be a very cute bracelet. I'm loving this, you guys. I'm loving it. And all I got to do is attach these bars to this anchor, make some more little bars to come off here, and then finish off my other side of the clasp. And I think that's going to be perfect once I figure out what I'm going to do for my ends. Oh, and that has to go that way. What I'm going to do for my ends as far as the clasp goes, the actual clasp. I may just make one, but we'll see. I think it's beautiful. Let me get these bars going, and I'll be right back. is attach my little bars. I made my little bars to attach to this piece. I want to make sure my anchor is facing right side up. And then I'm going to attach that to there. And then close that. I'll go back later and make sure that I've got everything tightened. But for now, I am just opening these little bars up. And I'm going to get that attached to my anchor. I gotta get this little other bar out of the way. Doesn't help when you're half blind. With all my eye issues lately, it's really been difficult. I can't even see what I'm doing. Okay. Now give me my anchor. Make sure that one's on one side, the other's on the other side, and I don't have them mixed up. Yeah, because the last thing you want to do is put it on and get it all twisted. So that goes that way. Get over there. This really is a little bit of work. Okay, I'm going to do this off camera. Okay, that was just a little difficult because, one, my eyes are blurred. I couldn't see, but I basically double barred or double hooked on this loop so that I could get my anchor correct and make sure that I wasn't twisting it and making it upside down. And now all I have to do is attach these to this. And then I've got my little bars here. I think I made a couple of extras by accident, but that's okay. I've got these two bars, and then I've got this component there, and then I'll be attaching that and that to those, and we'll be done. So I'm going to time lapse this. Okay, so I went ahead and got all my bars together and put them together. I just got to put these two components on here and here. And I wanted to stop and show you this because on this side I used these six millimeter jump rings, the heavy duty, and I did that because I wanted the bracelet to have some give to it and not be so stiff. So I went ahead and put these jump rings on. I don't have the 4 millimeters, or I probably would have used those, but these are a little stronger anyway, so that's okay with me too. But I went ahead and opened all my jump rings, and I am attaching this now to the end of the bracelet and the components to finish it off. And quite frankly, I need to go ahead and just attach this. I don't know why I didn't do the other side. Guess I need to make sure before I do that. Nope, I'm leaving it. That's right. I'm over here trying to mess myself up. I do that a lot. It's only because I'm tired. I know y'all are going to get tired of hearing me saying I'm tired. Uh-oh. I guess I pulled that off. I guess I didn't have that attached good. Alright, I'll be right back. Gotta fix it. I got it straightened up. I actually had to replace a bar. I had the loop on there just a bit too small. And that just happens sometimes. And especially when kind of in a hurry to get this done and rush it about a little bit. Let me just get this hooked up. We're almost done. Don't like using my rounds when I'm trying to do this. Okay. Did I get that on there? A little crooked. I'll go back and tweak all this, but right now I just want to get her did. Get her did. And I know I shouldn't do videos when I'm tired, but it seems like that's the only chance I've been getting to do things. It's kind of crazy. Hope I'm staying in frame too. I haven't been paying attention. For all I know, this video might not even go up. But that's okay if it doesn't. Okay. And then, let's see, did I get that on there? I'll tell you what, my eyes are failing me so bad it's not even funny. I'm going to move this off of here. And let's see. I didn't even hook this side up. What a dodo. Getting in a hurry. That's what'll happen. I forgot to hook the end up. Oh, Stephanie, stop it. Stop it. Okay, oops. Let me just hook this on here. I'm going to hook it to the bead first. And then I'll bring it to the clasp, and I hope I'm in frame. Okay, there we go. Now, we'll close this up. And I am not going to show putting a toggle on it. I mean a clasp on it tonight. I don't think. I need to go to bed. So, there it is. I like it. I like it a lot. It's pretty. I love it. And it also, okay. I am too tired. I'm not even getting this clasp turned closed right. Maybe that's what happened a minute ago. Maybe I just thought I put it on there right. Obviously didn't close this right. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. But I love it. I love it. I love it. I finally got it finished. I got it together. The only thing I need to do is put a clasp on each side. It is done. I love it. Well, it's almost done. I'm really glad that I took out the other little ring out, because now it flows really well too. And this is sitting at 6 inches, so once I get the clasp put on, it'll be right at 7 inches, and that is perfect. Perfect, perfect. So once I put a clasp, and I don't know which one I'm going to use yet, I think it's beautiful. I think it worked out really nice. And that is a Stefador original, and I love it. I hope you like it too. And I'm sorry for all the back and forth and the cray-crays, but that's my sleepiness kicking in and my tiredness kicking in. And overall, I love this. This is a beautiful out-of-the-box thought process, and I hope you like it. And I will try to post some pictures with the clasp on it at the end of this video. So please subscribe, like, and I will be making another piece of something, probably to give away out of this bead box, or I'll make a little mix. I mentioned that in my last video, but I have not thought about it or figured it out. So I might just do a little mix of beads, but we'll see. Or I might just make you a pendant or a piece of jewelry. So this one's mine, you guys. I'm sorry, but this one's mine. I love it, and I'm so excited about it, and I hope you love it too. So I will talk to you guys later, and I'm sorry for all of the tired jargon that I've spoke today, but it's worth it when you look at that beautiful, beautiful bracelet. Oh, I love it. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and I appreciate everything. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you have, thank you very much. And God bless you. Have a beautiful day. I'm going to go get some rest. I think it's well needed. Okay, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Quack.